Grand final week fanfare has been overshadowed today by the bombshell resignation of New South Wales State of Origin coach Brad Fittler. League reporter Denny Weidler joins us. Denny, why did Fittler decide to stand it down?
Well, James, it's no secret that Brad Fittler wanted a 2-year position with the New South Wales Rugby League. In the end, it's my understanding he was virtually offered a part-time job. That's right, around 6 months to be the New South Wales coach, starting perhaps around February, March and finishing up at the end of Origin. That would have meant Fittler couldn't have done all of the work he liked to do with juniors in pathways for the New South Wales Rugby League and also throughout the countryside as well. So Fittler, in the end, could not accept that kind of offer from the New South Wales Rugby League and resigned. Now, as for a future New South Wales coach, it's very early to say, James, but it's worth noting that Laurie Daly was going to be part of Fittler's coaching setup.
Big day. Denny, thank you. Well, footy fans know all about the flashy skills of Reece Walsh, but tonight the Broncos' excitement machine gives us an insight into his softer side, whilst revealing his daughter Layla has been the inspiration behind his incredible run of form.
The stars were on show, both teams being paraded before their hardcore fans. The boss of the game taking matters in his own hands to give some kids the best possible experience, even if it was against the rules.
I thought I was going to get arrested there for a minute, but look, those kids will never forget it, and I'll never forget providing it to them.
It's Sydney's first look at the Broncos in Decider Week. Their superstar fullback ready for the big stage.
We're on, I love the energy.
Walsh only has a premiership in reach because the Warriors allowed him to play for the Broncos this year to be closer to his daughter.
You left the Warriors for your daughter.
Yep.
Now you're here because of her, aren't you?
Oh, she's definitely a massive part of it, mate. Yeah, for sure.
Inspiration for you?
Yeah, 100%. You know, seeing her at the games and, you know, being a part of it, it's a whole lot special for myself to a few years look back on it and to see that she's a part of the journey. It's going to be cool for her to see. She probably doesn't, you know too much what's going on now, but I'm sure in a few years it'll be pretty cool to look back on.
The only injured Bronco says his quad is fine.
Just resting me this week a little bit, but trained today fully, so yeah, I'll be all good.
The Panthers were being mobbed. Nathan the favourite. Jerome and his shades catching the eye.
I like those sunnies.
Yeah. No, they're all right. A bit bright, the sun and that, so protecting my eyes.
They love you, the fans.
Yeah. A bit of mixed feelings there, you know. I heard some boos, I heard some cheers, but that's what footy's about, man.
You love it, don't you?
Yeah, of course. You want to be a part of these days and you want to be a part of this week.
Danny Weidler, 9 News.
Well, if you watch Spencer Leniu on the footy field, it would appear he's not scared of anyone. Turns out there's only one person who makes the Panthers enforcer nervous, and he'll play a crucial role in the grand final.
If there are fireworks on Sunday, you can count on Spencer Leniu being involved. The only person that'll keep him in line is his skipper, Isaiah Yeo.
I don't know what it is about Yeo that calms me down, but yeah, you know, every time I see him, I'm just like, oh, I just got to put a lid on it sort of thing.
So it's almost like it's the angry dad coming over, you know, Yeo's coming over to tell you off.
Yeah, a little bit. You sort of just don't want to get on the bad side of Yeo.
Leniu's father also keeps him accountable. So will he tell you if you don't have a good game?
Yeah, for sure. I know exactly where he's sitting up on the hill, you know, in the games. I sort of just see him like, when he does that, I'm just like, oh, yeah, probably not the best game.
The fearsome forward almost in tears when talking about their special bond. Is he your idol and your inspiration?
Yeah, for sure. I would say him and my mum. Yeah, just to see all their sacrifices. Without them, I wouldn't be here today, so yeah.
Leniu hoping to sign off in style at Penrith. He's joining the Roosters next year, even though it's not the most natural fit.
I usually go to the beach like once a year. I'm not very fond of the beach. There's too many ways you can sort of get hurt there. The boys have been taking the out of me, sort of just talking about becoming a beach boy and all that sort of stuff. But I guess sort of can take me out of the hood, but it can't take the hood out of me.
Emma Lawrence, 9 News.
Kalyn Ponga admits winning the Dally M medal was the last thing on his mind earlier this season when repeated concussions forced him to consider retirement.
This is probably the worst year and the best year all in one. So it definitely feels like 2 years in one. I was looking at retirement for a little bit there, and to come back and do what I've done, it's not a credit. It's credit to people around me.
It was a double delight for Newcastle. Tamika Upton crowned NRLW Dally M medalist.